the release of the Peterson Farm Brothers video parody, "I'm Farming and I Grow It," the Kansas brothers have become overnight sensations with their comical delivery of pop culture hits fused with agricultural education. Using social media to spread the truth about agriculture, their videos have been seen millions of times, with tens of thousands of people viewing their Facebook and Twitter feeds. Greg Peterson joins us today to give a little insight into the world of spreading agriculture's vital message through social media. We hope you can pick up a few tips and tricks along the way.
Okay, so I think social media is a very useful tool. It's definitely been useful in my life, in how I've tried to communicate to lots of different people at one time. You know, you can have individual conversations with people, or you can go speak to a large audience. But social media gives you the tool to speak to just thousands or even millions of people at one time, which is it kind of blows your mind to think about. But it's a really cool way, and it's a new way to communicate. And I think we're still learning about social media, and you know, it might end up doing even more than that. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, 2 YouTube accounts, and I think that's it. Well, I mean, how does it help me talk to people? I think, you know, you can post something and it goes out to lots of people and it can start multiple conversations at once. You know, like if you reach out to someone not using social media, it kind of just sparks one conversation, but social media can spark, you know, hundreds of conversations at once. Well, I think agriculture, you know, there are definitely people in agriculture who use it and use it well. There's lots of agriculture Facebook pages out there who are posting pro-agriculture stuff, and what's neat about that is that it gets shared. You know, if I post something on our Peterson Farm Bros page, it'll get shared hundreds of times, which means that, you know, it keeps going out. And so I think we can use it to kind of paint a positive image for agriculture. We can use it to start conversations, and we can use it just to, the way I like to use it is to inform people about agriculture. So like with our YouTube videos, the purpose of those is to inform people who weren't otherwise informed. Yeah, well, I think it's different for everybody. You know, some people have more technology experience than others. You know, for me, I'm kind of at the height. You know, I do quite a bit of stuff. But I think if you're just getting into social media, I think Twitter is pretty easy to handle. There's just one box you can type 140 character message into. It's pretty simple, and but I mean, it's also something you have to learn over time. And Facebook is the same way. You know, you just kind of have to learn, and you should really only start out with one thing at a time. That's how I did. I had Facebook, and then I got Twitter, and then I got YouTube, and then I got Instagram. So like, you just kind of build on what you already know. But my advice to people like that who are just getting started would be to just keep trying. I mean, it's not going to be perfect at the beginning. You're not going to be, you know, this, you know, excellent communicator through social media at the beginning. You're going to have to work at it and get better. So. I think we can do better. I think you can always do better. I don't think you've ever reached a point where you're doing enough. But you know, I think we've used. I think YouTube is a great tool to show people, to inform people. You can post writing all you want, but you know, video and music as well is what really makes people either entertained or more prone to watch it. Yeah, so I got a smartphone in August. I'd had an iPod Touch before that, so I'd have a mobile device everywhere I was on Wi-Fi. And it's helped me. It's hurt me at the same time, just because you spend so much time on them. It can hurt your productivity, but it also, being able to, I think pictures and videos are the biggest thing. Like being able to be out on the farm and tweet something, right away, right as it's in the top of your head, or take a video of something, especially things that wouldn't necessarily be there, like something farm related that is just happening right now and it'll be gone. It's great to have a mobile device that can put those online, just a snap of a finger. So yeah, so I use my cell phone to film. my Samsung Galaxy 3. It has a really nice camera, HD 1080p. So I use that to do video. As far as audio goes, I have a professional studio microphone in my room. That's how I record audio. I edit everything on my MacBook Pro computer. So pretty, I call it simple, but I'm sure people who aren't familiar with that would call it complex. But I think it's a really simple way to do stuff, and it works for us. So. Well, I used to work a lot harder at that before all this nonsense happened. Now, people just kind of flock to our pages now. All you have to do is put a link on your viral videos, and you get all sorts of traffic to your pages. So, I'm probably a little spoiled when it comes to that. But we do, when we post material, we try to post relatable material. If you want to get a lot of likes, if you want to get a lot of shares and comments, you need to post information that's relatable to your audience that they'll share. Because whenever you want more traffic to your website, you want something that people will share. And because when they share it, it goes out to their friends, and their friends might find it and like it and come to your page. And so that's the biggest thing. So what I was talking about the last question is you have to know your audience. You have to know what you can post that will resonate with them, that they will enjoy reading through. You want to connect with them, and I always try to shoot for the most likes, the most comments, the most shares. That's the biggest thing. If you're posting stuff that isn't getting any reaction, you're probably doing it wrong, and so that's my biggest thing.